Hi everyone, my name is Rumbidzai Mashawiro from Million Memory Project Zimbabwe in Bulawayo. I'm excited to be here today to explore the complex impact of virtual spaces and artificial intelligence, shortly known as AI, on young people's mental health. So we'll be looking at the challenges, the opportunities, and also the risks involved. In the context of Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, we face a unique reality. We are dealing with significant economic hardships, a high youth unemployment rate, currently at 14.8%, deepening digital inequality, and very limited access to traditional mental health support systems, especially in person support. And yet, despite these challenges, or maybe because of them, we are seeing young people turn more and more to digital spaces. For socialization, yes. For education and entertainment, absolutely. But also increasingly as a way to cope, to escape, or even to seek validation. That brings me to the purpose of this presentation. Today, we want to understand how these virtual environments like social media and gaming platforms and emerging AI tools like chatbots and virtual companions are reshaping the way young people interact, how they perceive mental health, and how social norms are shifting in the digital space. We also want to explore how youth can safely navigate in all of these virtual spaces. Now, let's talk about the power of algorithms. AI driven content, what you see on your feed, what's recommended to you, the trends you feel pressured to follow, these things are not neutral. They significantly impact how young people feel about themselves, how they view relationships, and even how they define success. And most of the time, it's happening unconsciously. But with this exposure comes real risks. We are seeing rising levels of anxiety, depression, and body image issues, often connected to cyberbullying and the constant comparison with unrealistic online portrayals of beauty, lifestyle, and achievement. So, this is especially concerning for unemployed youths. Imagine facing frustration and hopelessness offline and then turning to platforms like TikTok or Instagram, not just for entertainment but for emotional validation. A like, a comment, a share becomes some form of worth. And then also looking at that, Bulawa is divided into urban and peri-urban areas. We can talk about digital realities without acknowledging the digital divide. So, urban youth generally have greater access to smartphones, trending content, and yes, the risks. But peri-urban youths, they often face limited access, fewer devices, irregular data. So then this means fewer opportunities and fewer resources too. You would notice that traditionally support for young people came from family, the community, maybe school counseling as well. But now in Bulawayo, we are seeing a shift. Young people are seeking support virtually on WhatsApp peer groups, through social media campaigns, or even AI powered mental health tools. And this is where it gets interesting and complex. AI companions, chatbots, virtual friends, they offer immediate responses, a sense of comfort, and maybe most importantly, no judgment. For many, this is easier than opening up to another human being, especially in cultures where discussing mental health is still a taboo. But while these tools are convenient, we also have to be careful. We need to encourage young people to think critically about how they engage with AI. because too much reliance could start to interfere with real world connection, self regulation, and emotional growth. In fact, we are starting to see those lines between virtual and real life blur. Some AI tools can now even recreate images of deceased loved ones. And while that might bring comfort, it also challenges how we process grief, how we connect to memory, and what it means to move on. In conclusion, there is no doubt that virtual spaces and AI are here to stay, and they're already shaping the mental health journeys of young people. Our key takeaway today: we need to equip youth with the tools to navigate these spaces wisely. That means building awareness, fostering resilience, encouraging balance, and most importantly, nurturing real world human relationships. So, of course, we couldn't cover everything today, and this conversation is far from over. We are planning a webinar to dive deeper into some of these emerging issues, especially around AI. But for now, thank you so much for listening. I'm now open to any questions, points of clarity, or thoughts you would like to share. Thank you so much.